Good morning. We're here off the Pingree Park Road, just past Forest Road 145, and as you can see, Stormy Peaks are going to be right up here to the left. It's just past 6:20 in the morning, and we're here at the Stormy Peaks trailhead, and it's a beautiful morning. We've got crystal clear blue skies right now. However, the weather was calling for a 40% chance of rain here at noon, so we need to get this done and be heading down by a relatively early time so we don't get stuck up there above tree line during a thunderstorm. And right out here is a really beautiful shot of Comanche Peak and Fall Mountain. And I'm here once again with Chris Kissel. And we're gonna do this trail up to Stormy Peaks. And as you can see, you can also access a little thing called Denny's Point, or actually the B-17 crash site as well. That thing right there is called Denny's Point. And after about 10 to 15 minutes of hiking, we're up here to the trail cutoff for Denny's Point. And according to my map, this trail cutoff was 0.4 miles from the trailhead. We're going to continue on this way up to Stormy Peaks. That's an amazing shot of Comanche Peak. Wow. What a great view. As the trail continues. And we are still in the trees here. We're now entering the Rocky Mountain National Park. And right when we got to this sign, The view started opening up. We can somewhat see where we're going now. We're still grinding our way up the side here. We haven't quite hit 11,000 feet yet, but we're getting kind of close. This trail is definitely getting harder at the end. It's ramping up. We're finally breaking through the forested section, and I think we're getting close to hiking above tree line. Trees are thinning out. Look at this. We've just entered the tundra. We've got this beautiful blue sky. There's no wind. This is awesome. What a beautiful hike. And that's looking up at Stormy Peaks right there. It's really not that far away. Getting one last glimpse of the moon before it goes behind the mountains. We're actually looking back onto Comanche Peak now. It's like we've come around it. And there's the first cloud showing up behind Stormy Peaks. And again, the weather said we had a 40% chance of thunderstorms here at noon. You know, it's not even 9:30 yet, so we still got a few hours, but right now we have really clear skies. If it stays like this, we can hang up here all day. And we're getting a good look here at the very last section. We're going to follow the trail up to that saddle right there, then up the left face to that rocky summit. And look at all these different colored flowers right here. This is awesome. Blue, purple, white, yellow, everything. And we're making our way up here pretty quickly. Saddle is right there. It's just a few minutes later and that cloud has multiplied its size times like 10. That's crazy. And we're up here to the top of the pass, and wow, this is unbelievable. Crazy views. As I zoom up here, we got Round Mountain on the right, aka Sheep Mountain, Palisade in the middle, Storm Mountain on the left. It's a few minutes past 10 o'clock and these clouds have just showed up out of nowhere. These things were not here 20 minutes ago. And they're just getting bigger and thicker and darker by the minute. So I'm thinking we need to go ahead and get up to the top of this mountain. We're working our way up as this giant cloud amasses overhead. Look at this thing. I'd say we're about 5 minutes away from the summit. We're getting real close to the top, and this is turning into a giant maze of huge boulders. So, we're trying to stay on the grassy parts, and I believe we're going to head over here and try and wind it up. We're so close to being on the summit. We're just figuring out how to get through all these big giant rocks up here. This thing is not going quietly. big giant rocks. And the summit is up here, and I don't even know how we're going to get up there. We got Chris about ready to hit the summit of Stormy Peaks.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, this is it.
Nice. Woo! All right, guys. And after about 4 hours and 10 minutes, we're up here to the summit of Stormy Peaks, to the highest point. What an amazing view. And as I pan around, there's another one of the Stormy Peaks out there. That one's a little lower though. But this is just an amazing view. Hardly any wind up here at all. We got Chris down here checking out the registry. Wow, no one's even been up here this year? Crazy. 9/11/2018 was the last time somebody signed the registry. And what's really interesting is that Stormy Peaks lies right on the northern border of Rocky Mountain National Park. And on this side, Comanche Peak Wilderness. This side, Rocky Mountain National Park. So we've been hanging out at the summit of Stormy Peaks, the highest point, for quite a while, I'd say 20 minutes or so. And it sits at 12,148 feet. However, we're going to traverse over here to the other point on Stormy Peaks, and it's 12,020 feet. Walking over to point 12,020, and it's right here. This is taking us maybe 10 minutes to get over here. And we literally keep bouncing back and forth between the Comanche Wilderness and the Rocky Mountain National Park. Looking back to Stormy Peaks, point 12,148, that's the high point. Right now we're on the second highest point, but the clouds are getting dark and there is rain close by. You can see it as I pan around over here. It's definitely raining over here. Check it out. Oh my God, dude. We need to go. Oh, dude.
We're out of here.
I don't know if you guys saw that lightning on the last little clip, but I panned right over there and lightning shot down. We both saw it, and 30 seconds later, we're out of here. We're moving. We're not getting stuck up here. We're hearing big time thunder. So we need to get down below the tree line pronto. It just started raining and hailing. It's thundering and lightning all around us. I'm getting kind of worried, guys. We're gonna start running. Can you hear that thunder? Wow. We're heading down from Stormy Peaks. We're making a beeline for the trees. And now I can fully understand why these peaks are called Stormy Peaks. Nothing puts the pep in your step like the feeling that you could die at any moment from a lightning strike. So we started moving so fast. We're like, go, go, go. And we're trying to come down that like angled slope. It was terrible. Those rocks were slick and wet, and let me tell you though, that made it fun. Can you guys see how fast those clouds are moving right now? Trust me, that's not a time lapse. Took a nice little 15-20 minute break right there. It's actually like the first real break we've had today. We hustled up to the high point on Stormy Peaks, and we sat there for maybe like 10 minutes. We had a few bites to eat, but then we were like, hey, let's go over to the other one, and we ran over there pretty quick. And then pretty much as soon as we got there, it started thundering and we ran down. So this is really like the first nice break we've had. And now the bugs are just getting to us, so it's time to keep moving. And it just started raining again. We're literally about 3 to 4 minutes away from the car, and we're getting nailed with the hail now. See that? Let me tell you, man, when these things hit you in the head too, it kind of hurts. Feels like somebody's thumping you in the head. And that's the sound of rain and hail bouncing off my car as we sit safely inside of it. Because we made it back, we're done with the hike, and we got back right at 2:30 on the nose. So we left at just a few minutes past 11:30 at the top. We took a few breaks on the way down, so we're looking at actually less than 3 hours to get back down. But let me tell you, coming down was so much easier. We cruised down that trail. It was really nice. So I hope you enjoyed the hike, and until the next one, y'all, peace. And that's looking back at where we just were. It's totally engulfed in clouds. Wow.